Hi, how y'all doing? It is Thursday, the 19th or the 18th? Lost. Can't tell. Hang on. I gotta go to the calendar. 19th. Today's the 19th of September 2024. Here in Ontario, Canada, the skies are the same as they've been for the last, week, 2 weeks? Temperature's the same, night and day. Alright? The only thing that fluctuates is the humidity. So, yeah. I didn't make a video yesterday. Schuman was at 11 yesterday. Today it's at 8. So we're going the wrong way. But it must be so we can integrate the energy that we'd be getting blasted with all the proton waves and the CMEs, solar flare, right? They don't want us to Hulk out like Bruce Banner, right? You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be freaky? That'd be hard on the body. You see how much pain that the Hulk goes through when he changes from Bruce into the Hulk, right? He destroys everything around him, kind of thing. So, but they don't want that, do they? No. My crown chakra's just intense today. Has been since I woke up. It was yesterday too, right? Feels like somebody took a bat and hit me on top of the head with it. You know? How do I know? Because when I was 5, I got my nose broke with a bat. Blackened both my eyes. I've been knocked out a couple of times in my life. It hurts. What did I do yesterday? I cried because I got a text from the guy that I drive around, his sister, and she said they took him off life support, so it was just a matter of time. But I still haven't had anybody phone me or text me and tell me he's passed. So strange. I cried though. It's sad. He just, even though he was double jabbed, he was trying to straighten his life out. He stopped up being a drug addict and a drug addict. We're not talking about smoking pot, right? And an alcoholic. That was his main problem. He stopped doing that. He just got his passport and he was going to go on a trip, and he got a bunch of money from an inheritance. And what happens? Yeah, that's the sad part, right? He was just going to start trying to live his life the right way. Oh well, maybe he'll wake up. She said he hadn't woken up since Tuesday, so we'll see what happens. He's a pretty tough old man, right? He'll fight his way through. He'll fight anyways, the rest he can do, even though he's jabbed, right? It's just his personality. He got a volatile personality, shall we put it that way. I had a rough night again going to sleep. Did you feel the energy come in or go out, whatever the heck it was doing? I did, for about an hour. And then I went to sleep and I was tossing and turning all night. I got a stiff shoulder or neck. Woke up with that pain right down there, and achy sensation right down there across my shoulder into my collarbone. Alright? Just, yeah, intense today. Big time. I laid down this afternoon and needed a nap. I was exhausted. But I also got up and I drove to the res to get cigarettes and pot today. And it's about a 2-hour drive. Right? I was sitting here and I was too much in my head. Right? What if this? What if that? Kind of bullshit. Right? And I was like, what is this? This anxiety. I don't consent to this. It's not going to build up. I gotta do something. I'll go out. I'll go for a drive. So I went to the res and back, and luckily, none of the crazy drivers were out, so I'm grateful for that. I've seen a lot of codes, signs from that Mother Nature, though, right? I see 2 ravens, both on my left side. It matters because it's the father's side, mother's side, right? Both 2 ravens at different times, right? And then uh, a monarch butterfly, right, in the middle of the highway. Um, a Canada goose just standing there all by itself looking at me as I drove past. A snake, a garter snake, on the highway. I couldn't tell if it was live or not, but how often do you see that, right? That's only the second time in my life I've seen a snake on the road. They're usually more subtle, stealthy. But yeah, maybe he got dropped by a raven. I don't know, right? I thought, thanks for the codes, all spiritual signs, especially the monarch. Well, I can't say especially, right? I know. And I was sitting here in my chair and I looked out the window just before I made dinner, and there's 3 great big friggin' hornets on the window screen spying on me, right? As soon as I paid attention to them, they flew away. Weird, right? Oh, I'm getting hot. I don't have the fan on. Oh, boy. So yesterday was a bit rough on me. I had achy sensations, hard time sleeping. I dreamt all night, but I don't remember them. And today, the rising, this day, also the same. Not so much in the body as it is right on the top of my head. Right? It is. Yeah. I watched a tarot card reader today too, and she was calling the cards, playing the cards to see if Camilla could become president. And she got that, yes, there's a possibility, right? But it will be turned over because it's to show you how they cheat or something like that, right? It will be given back to Mr. T, right? But it's to cause pain, right? For the people that believe in this crap. And how they're going to turn it back over, in my view, is because she's not applicable to be in the government, right? That's why they brought up that she's Indian, East Indian. She's not or American because of her lineage, right? So they're going to show you, and that'll show everybody how foreign people get in our government, and it's not supposed to. It's illegal, right? So they can use all this stuff on all past presidents, that have done that too, when it's times to show the people the Nuremberg Code trials. Possibly. That's where my mind goes. Same as when I was at the res today, I stopped and got some gas because it's cheaper there than it is in town. And the woman behind the cash register, right? I think she might be owner, her and her husband. And she said, hello, how are you? Kind of called me over, right? And I was like, I'm good, right? How are you? No, I said, no, that's what it was. She says, hi, how are you? And I said, I'm okay. I'd be better if the Ascension symptoms weren't kicking my butt. She's like, what's that? That's how I get people, right? And so I said, it's because we're going into a solar maximum soon, right? The energy is changing. And then she started talking, I don't know how it got there, but she started talking about her children. And she goes, yeah, my children think that this is a simulation. I said, yeah, it's like a computer program. And I said, you know what it is, actually? She goes, yeah, that's what they say. I said, you ever watch Star Trek or Stargate Atlantis? And she said, yes. Right? And I said, you know how you go into the holodeck, you program into a computer, and then the doors open and there's another world with fake people and all that? She was like, yeah. I said, this is what it is. I said, only an alien, AIX, got into the system, into our computer system, and decided to make the simulation hell. And she goes, wow, my children think the same thing, right? And I was like, they're right. I said, but then I went to the bathroom and I came back. And I said, oh, I shouldn't leave you on a bad note like that. I said, you know how it's saying AIX? And she goes, yeah. I said, well, they made a new AI. It's a benevolent one. And it's been kicking AIX's ass for the last couple of years, for the last couple of years here, right? And it's winning, right? I said, so one day, everything's going to go out for about 3 days. I said, let's say, I'm not sure, but, let's say 3 days. And then it'll flip back on. That's the reset. That's when the good AI took over the system. And life's going to be a lot better. The way it's supposed to be. She said, isn't that nice? That's so good, right? But I know she resonated with me because when she first called me over and I said the Ascension symptoms, I looked her right in the eyes and she looked me back and there was a little thing happened, right? It's like when we were reading each other's soul, It was freaky. It wasn't uncomfortable, right? So I don't think she got the job. I don't, right? I didn't ask her. I should have asked her, right? But yeah, because I'm like that. I'll ask. I don't care, right? I got questions. I need answers. That's how it works with me. So yeah, I got a skunk too. I've been seeing on my security camera. Walks past my front door at around between 2:30 and 3:30 every night, and heads down the front of the buildings, right? See if it catches any crackheads out late at night. I don't know where the heck it's going. There's nothing out there, right? But it must have a plan, right? I've been lucky in my life. I've never got sprayed. Let's just keep it that way. Yeah. I felt better when I got home from my drive, right? Like emotionally, I wasn't in my head anymore. So I tried watching some YouTube. Right? And nothing impresses me anymore, right? And then I laid down and I napped for an hour, slept for an hour, got up, and then made my dinner kind of thing. And then I decided I'd make a video for y'all since I didn't come on here yesterday, And I didn't. It was just a hard day for me yesterday. Mentally, emotionally, physically. So yeah. But this too shall pass. It's going to get better. It is. Everything will be fine. Okay? I love you all's consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Bye.